Hey guys, this is Ron here, RA Quarter Horses 1. I wanted to take a little moment to show y'all some of our food storage. Y'all just please look over our nasty kitchen. Our cabinets here. I've worked hard on this, and of course we don't have a lot of room where we live, so it looks a little junky. I apologize, but when you got 5 kids and you got this little bit of a room, it's gonna look like this as hard as you try. And it actually looks good right now, so I ain't complaining. But here, with a lot of our bought stuff, there's some canned stuff from some canned pears from last year, some canned squash from last year, jellies from last year, a bunch of our empty jars that we're about to fill up, I hope, tomorrow. I got a bunch of salsa to can. Now here's our canned items for this year so far. Well, not all of them, because some of them are at my mom's. She has a whole lot more cabinet space than I do, but that's the lard. That's some canned chicken. The chicken is from Leg Quarters. They had a sale on it, 59 cents a pound, so I bought actually that's 20 pounds. I think 20 pound only made 4 quarts, but we made quite a bit of broth. But it tastes, honestly guys, that tastes just as well as any bought chicken I buy in a store, if not better. There is some of this year's canned squash. Green beans this year. There's some of our pickles, dill pickles from this year. There's some of their zucchini. Now again, this ain't all of it. I have more, it's just not here because I don't have the room. Here's something I wanted to show you guys. I took the time a while back with my scrap lumber, and I built this. It's actually only 2 shelves full of canned goods, what you buy at the store, and it's in our order. It's like a self-dispensing. I'll show y'all this. Our tomatoes are, I bought all those at the same time, so they're all the same date, but you just take one out and you see it comes on down, and it gives you room to replace it with a newer can. So you can keep your cans in order from oldest to rotate you can rotate your stock, is what I'm trying to say, unless your 3-year-old gets in there playing with the cans, and she loves to, so we have a time with that. But we do that. So anyway, I got 2 shelffuls, and I built that one day out of scrap lumber. Nothing else to do. It was too hot to be outside, and I stayed in here in the air conditioning. I just go outside to cut my lumber, and just sat down here on the floor and did it. Some of our other food items. Of course, y'all can recognize most of these labels are from Save-A-Lot. Bunch of empty egg cartons for our eggs that we get from our hens. Of course, one of the necessary things, you'll see that I do homebrew beer from time to time, as well as wine. Now that's a kit that is a malt extract. You just add water, and corn sugar is what I use. I prefer, and makes beer. This is very similar to Corona, and guys, it does work. You have to be real cleanly. That's the main thing. Sanitation when brewing is more important than anything else. But here's the other little thing I want to show you guys. There's my bands and lids that I have. Let's see if I can get some of them in focus. Guys, look at this. I want to show y'all this. Now, I don't know if y'all have anything like this in y'all's towns, but in the southeast, Fred's department stores are very popular, and you can buy these right here, 12 regular bands and lids. Now all they have here is regular size, but you can get the bands and lids for $2 for 12. Now guys, I'll show you this. Turn it over. Here we go. It's Golden Harvest. If you look, Hearthmark Incorporated. Now Hearthmark is the same company that does the ball canning lids. Now they're not the same, I'm sure, but I've not had any problem with them. And $2 a box for lids and rings, 12 of them, is a heck of a deal. And here is just the lids. Now again, they're made by Hearthmark, the same company that makes the ball. And 12 lids. And here I got one in here, I'll show you. 12 lids are $1. $1 a box. Now there is one difference. Of course, there's no writing on the top of them, and I'm sure that saves on money. Also on the bottom side, this part right here, on ball lids, it's white. It's covered with like a white plastic film. Now I assume that maybe them might rust over many years of time, but now I've used them for the last 2 years. They seal perfectly. I've had no problems. And when I do open something that's a year old, it looks just like it right there, still nice and shiny, just like it was when I canned it. So to me, this is a heck of a deal. Guys, $1 a box for lids and $2 a box for lids and rings. You just can't beat it. It's a heck of a prepper item. And if you can see how many I've got. And I'm intentionally this year, I'm leaving rings. The rings on all my lids, everything I can this year. That's just a way of storing rings. And then towards the end of summer, they still got, every time I go to Fred's, I'll buy a box here and there. You know, cheap. So anyway, guys, this is our food storage. I just wanted to show it to you. Of course, people look at that and say, why in the world would you show all y'all's food? And I've already showed y'all our guns. I haven't showed you our bullets. I got about 1,000 rounds for each of our calibers, and there's enough guns to go around. Actually, there's more than enough guns to go around for our kids and myself and my wife, and we all know how to use them. I don't mind sharing somebody that's needy if I can, but something happens and we have to feed ourselves. We will protect our food as well as our families and keep it all safe. I hope we never get in the situation that we have to, you know, go to that type of means to do, but if I have to, I can, and I'm able, and I will. But guys, DeSarty is the one that I think has said it best. The lack of preparing on your part does not make it an emergency on my part. Guys, get prepared. It ain't looking good. Anyway, this is Ron, RA Quarter Horses. I'm signing out. Y'all take care. Bye.